we're live now.
We're back.
Hey, it's saying we're live. Hey guys, welcome back to Freedom Homestead. I'm Jack.
I'm Tangy.
And we're glad to have you with us this evening. And we're going to give everybody, we're just going to chat for the next 4 or 5 minutes while we have people drop in. And when you do, say hi. Let us know you're watching. Let us know where you're from.
Hey, Miss Tammy, White Pines, yay! People are rolling in. We didn't come on last week because we had just got home from Virginia. Like we had just walked in the door.
Yeah, we've been traveling a lot. We've been we've been putting a lot of miles on the vehicle. We've been seeing a lot of cool stuff. We've been involved in a lot of cool stuff, and so. On our live update tonight, we're just going to tell you a little bit about our trip, some of the places we went, some of the things we got to see, some of the things we got to be a part of.
180 degrees from average is here.
Hey,
what's up?
Awesome.
Hey, Incense Shop.
We got to meet them at the Homesteaders of America conference.
Yes,
and that was cool. That was cool.
I don't think I didn't get to say hi. I'm sorry.
I did.
But hello.
I got to speak with him.
Good.
And,
Jake Ferris in the house.
Yep.
Did you guys watch our homeschool mom chat? I called the video "How a Mom Homeschools 4 Kids" or something like that. That's Jake Ferris. Mm-hmm. Or the A in Jape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're glad they made it home safe. They've been traveling a lot too. And we've been playing house tag back and forth between them and us and Virginia and Kentucky and seems like everywhere in between.
I know we've been world travelers. Oh, thank you, Tim. I'm so glad. And Megan said she did. Adrienne was really sweet and real. She absolutely is. Absolutely love her. She was, I will say, I'm going to tell on you, Adrienne. She was very apprehensive.
Yes.
She loves to share about homeschooling, but she wasn't exactly thrilled about sharing it in front of a camera, but I think she did great. And she is a natural, and she really should have her own channel. But
what's awesome now is now I'm seeing names pop up, and I'm like, yes, I know who they are because I've met them. I've seen them. Creating Essence.
Yes,
Creating Essence.
Megan
we got to see them and their whole family.
And the family, yes.
So
and you know the Hollers went to her house.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean the Holler Homestead, they've been putting out some good videos and staying with some amazing families. Some of you are with us. Let's see who else we have.
Let's see. We have Chaos and Grace. That's Jennifer. And then, of course, Tim is here. Hello, Tim.
Yep, Tim Beverly.
The Skeleton's Daisy. Hello. And Kelly from Freedom in a Budget is here.
Cool.
So, yeah, we got a nice crew with us tonight. So, thank y'all so much for joining us.
Welcome, guys. I messed up. We after the Homesteaders of America conference, we did a Monday night live show, which I thought was really cool. And then the next day, I think it was the very next day, I was trying to update some stuff on YouTube, and our Monday night live show was showing twice in our feed. And so I deleted one of them, and it deleted both of them. And so I was really disappointed about that.
Yeah.
Because
it was good.
Because we had our friends. We had Jake Ferris with us, and we were talking all about the Homesteaders of America conference. And they were with us, and they were talking about, as visitors, not knowing any of you people, not homesteading, but wanting to learn more about it. We got their point of view, and I thought it was just really cool.
I did too.
And then I deleted it.
And then he deleted it.
And you can't get it back.
No, it's gone forever.
It was a live show. I had not downloaded it or anything, so my fault. But anyway, we can kind of recap some of that stuff if you want to. I mean, we've just been trapped the last 3 weeks.
Yes.
Last month, and all last month or this month has been a blur.
Yeah.
But it's been awesome. It's been so good. Been so good. Met such great people. Got to go a lot of cool places. We've been posting some videos about it.
Yes, we have.
We got some more coming up over the next couple days.
Yep.
And I'm working on a video right now where we got to go to Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Or as you call it,
Mount Washington.
Mount Washington. Because it's George Washington's home where he grew up. And so we kept calling it Mount Washington instead of Mount Vernon. But anyway, that was a beautiful area. And he's got some cool gardens.
Yes.
And
yes, he does.
They tried to recreate it and set it all up, the colonial style gardens.
Yep, and they try to use, they try to grow vegetables that would have been available at that time.
Yeah,
so.
time period. The things that there are some things they know George Washington grew, and there are some things they knew he had it designed and set up. He recorded a lot of what he did, so they have very good records of everything he had. So they tried to recreate all of that, and it was pretty amazing. And the day we were there, it wasn't busy, weren't too many people there, but the gardeners were out working.
Yes.
And we got to hang out with them and spend a few minutes talking with them. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and honestly, if I didn't feel like we were being such a bother, I would have picked their brains. But we did get to ask a few questions, and they allowed us to film it, so we can't wait for you guys to see just some of the things that they had to say. But yeah, it was really exciting. That's my favorite thing to do. Anytime we go to an old homestead, especially from the colonial period, it's so cool to see the areas and how they set up their gardens and their kitchens. To me, is like the other cool part, how they stored their food, how they did all that stuff.
Yep.
Hey.
Catching up with comments here.
Megan, you're funny. I know. I'm trying to, girl. She's like, you glare that hair into submission, girl. I'm working on it. It's like.
You may mess it all up for you.
No.
Let's see. Your home.
Yeah. Jennifer. That's Jen Man. That's my girl. What's up? World's prettiest woman. Aw, you're sweet. Let's see. Hey, Linda. Glad you're home today. Oh, happy birthday. That's awesome. I'm glad you're hanging out with us on your birthday. Hey, Valerie D. Remember we met Valerie in Michigan.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That was cool.
Yep.
It's really weird now that we've got a YouTube channel and we've got to collaborate with some cool people and got to go visit people. We meet families that have watched us. And it's very encouraging because we never expected this to go out like it does. But it's, I guess you could say, it's been a huge blessing to connect with so many awesome families and people out there. And when you run into somebody that says they've seen your videos and they've enjoyed it, it makes it worth it.
It does.
It's cool.
It is cool.
Cool.
Chris, just got 3 in my gardener grab bags using your code. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Well,
that's
awesome.
great.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know. I saw he had posted something on Facebook that they were running out. So it really is a good deal. You get 3. When you get a grab bag, of course, it's an assortment of seeds, but you get a really good price on them. So if you definitely check out migardener.com/store. And use my coupon code TCW10 and you'll save an extra 10% on seeds that are already marked down really low. Christmas presents. Very smart. That's a great idea.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Christmas stocking stuffers and stuff like that. I saw where M.I. Gardner had posted an update about using your pumpkins, that you could bury them. And I guess they turn into really good fertilizer and compost. And so don't just throw them out and waste them.
Yeah.
Use them. Use them for your gardens. Use them for compost.
Jen Min said, will y'all collaborate with us? I don't have a channel, but I could act like it just to see you. Yeah, you don't have to ask me twice.
Come on over.
Oh, man. Well, we didn't have a whole lot that we wanted to talk to y'all about today. We're still, like he was saying, we're still kind of resting up from having a couple of crazy weeks. Very good weeks, but very
Absolutely
crazy.
Good weeks.
Hey, Miss Kimberly. Hello, Charlotte. She says she composts. Oh, hey, Wholesome Roots. That's Miss Rose. What's up, lady? But yeah, I don't have any pumpkins around the house. I did want to grab like a mum and a pumpkin to put. Everyone comes through our back door, and I wanted to have when Jake Ferris came, I wanted to have one set out to look nice, but never got around to it. So I have no pumpkins.
I love decorating for fall. And having all, I mean, it just looks cool, especially in our new home now that this is the first time we've lived in this house during the fall. We're starting to see the fall colors pop up. Finally, we're getting some fall colors.
Hey,
and I thought we'd have pumpkins all over the front and back porch, but
yeah,
I mean, we've been out of town. We hadn't even been here, and so we haven't had a chance to really get out and do anything locally.
Right.
There's a farm maybe a mile up the road that sells pumpkins, and we're like, we got to stop and get a whole bunch of pumpkins, and we just haven't been around. So
yeah,
anyway,
well, that's okay. So anything you want to talk about?
Anything I want to talk about? Oh, let's see.
I did think of something that I probably could kind of sort of announce, because I haven't said anything on our channel about it.
Do I know about it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So, after much thought and much prayer, I have decided to leave Homesteaders of America. Yeah. And it is only because I'm one of those people that I like to do a lot of things. But generally what happens is I get so busy doing certain things that the really important things get pushed to the back burner. And you all know that my daughter, she's going to be a senior next year, and I need to focus more attention on my kiddo, so I am trying to do less. Not only with my kids' schooling, but also since we've moved to a new house, we need to establish our new homestead. There's going to be a lot of work involved with that. So, so this was my last year.
Well, you're not leaving Homesteaders of America. You're just not working for them in that official capacity as that kind of executive assistant, where you've been the vendor coordinator.
Yes, an executive assistant.
And that has been awesome over the last 2 years. It's been awesome. So that's what you're giving up.
Yeah.
You acted like I'm just giving them up.
Oh, no. Yeah, he's right. I am no longer an employee of the Homesteaders of America organization. But I will forever and always be a Homesteaders of America promoter.
Oh, absolutely.
We still want to be involved as much as we can. But as far as in an official capacity where I am obligated or people rely on me to get things done, I have taken myself out of the equation. Right. And it was, I saw Megan where she said that I was moving on to bigger and better things. Not bigger things. But I'm a virtual assistant, which you guys know. And I've been working for my cousin, and it's easy, calm, reliable work. And so my weeks are more predictable, and so that way I feel like I can concentrate more on the whole purpose of me leaving corporate America and coming home to begin with, which is to homeschool my children, to be a homemaker, and and a wife. And I feel like I put so much on my plate that the important things get left behind. So
Tim says, you almost said homestead homie. And yeah, you did. I don't know. I'm still going to be a Homesteaders of America homie. They said Amy actually said it on a HOA video that you were moving on as well. Yeah, we're always going to be promoting Homesteaders of America. Yep. We're always going to be, I guess, among that circle of friends and family. We've made too many close connections with them.
Oh, absolutely.
Lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Amazing people.
Yeah.
And that's going to continue regardless. I mean, I'm wearing their hat right now. This is an awesome hat, even though it's reversed in the mirror here. But it's just what you're doing now is working really well for you.
And I'm enjoying it, and I get to. It's my family.
Yeah, she's doing.
Yeah.
Instead of being an employee for HOA, which is almost like family, she actually is working with family now. So
yes. Hey, Amy. Yeah, we were just talking about me not being an official part of HOA, but how we will always be in the community. So
absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah. So now it's official. Now I have officially said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
and if you just tuned in, you can go back and watch that. But
yeah. Yeah, and Amy was very supportive too. Like when I told her, she was like, "Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was coming," and but she's like, "But I understand. You got to do what you got to do." And
you're helping family out now, and they needed you, and it's working out for both homes. So.
Yeah. So Chris Pomeroy says, "Do you still recommend your greenhouse?" Yes, I do. I will use it again this year. And I can't wait to break it out. So yes, I absolutely I have the Ogro 4-tier greenhouse, and I love it. It's great.
It worked amazingly well.
Yes. Oh, hey, Mimi. Yeah, I really like it. I'm very excited to start planting our garden. Jackie said, much to my dismay, that we're going to start with 4 beds this year.
Well, we're going to start with 4. I'm going to build 4, and if we have enough time and money left over, we might build some additional ones.
Okay.
I'd like to kick around the idea of building one with hoops over it,
yes,
and being able to cover it with some plastic.
Kind of do a cold frame.
And actually making sort of a raised bed / miniature greenhouse, or hoop house, or whatever you want to call it.
Chaos and Grace Jennifer, she said, "Are you prepping beds in the fall or waiting until spring?" We hope to do them soon, right? Like that's the plan.
The beds?
Yes.
Yeah, we hope to build them and start prepping them now, so by the time spring gets here, we've got some good compost already started in them. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, but one thing that we noticed whenever we were putting in our fire pit out there is we have rocky soil here.
Yeah.
At least right there it was.
I was kind of surprised because we have, it's farmland.
Yeah.
All around us. It's good farmland and good soil. And then we dug in our yard.
Yeah.
And it was all rocks.
Yeah.
All rocks. But it might have been where they just built the house.
Yeah.
It might be just around the house, and when they had done landscaping and other things. So I'm sure it's not like that everywhere. But close to the house where we were putting in the fire pit, it was like that. I don't think it's like that out there. But raised beds is what we're going to try anyway, so we won't have to be digging down into the ground anyway. So.
Right. Hey, Nanda. Hey, Terry.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
Yeah, I'm excited though. We kind of have an idea of where we're gonna put them, but yeah, that's the one thing that I'm okay with about starting off with 4 beds is that it's gonna force me to be more creative and learn more about interplanting and all of that. So because I'm gonna want to get as much out of those spaces as I possibly can. And what was funny is we were having a conversation, or Jackie was having a conversation. We were, our church had a fellowship and a bonfire, and somebody there was asking Jackie about homesteading. He said we're wanting to get more into it, and they have a big family, and he was afraid that
he wanted to reduce their grocery bill,
right? Yeah, and he was afraid that the size of garden they would need to feed their family was going to be too much work than what they could handle.
Right.
And Jackie was trying to convince him, or at least, anyway.
I had mentioned that we have a friend in Michigan named M.I. Gardner. Well, the M.I. Gardner is his YouTube channel and website and store. Luke, he does raised beds in his small backyard, and produces so much food.
Right.
He produces more per square yard than I would say that many people produce, and they're huge tilled,
Right.
quarter acres.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't think that, my friend, good guy, but he's not aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned it to him, and he just kind of
He's
looked
like,
like,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
that's possible.
Right.
And he said, I would just be out there working all the time in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, if you design it like he does, it's kind of an autopilot garden,
Mm-hmm.
and he only spends 10 or 15 minutes a week out
Mm-hmm.
there. And he was just kind of, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so it can be done. It's hard for some people to actually buy into it's possible.
Yeah. And it may just take, it's going to take time learning that method. But also, I need to look into what 1870s Homestead does. Because remember, she also had that beautiful, they had raised beds, but she also had some in-ground
Yep.
that kind of flanked where their raised beds were. And then she had cattle panels that hooped from one bed to another for, things to trellis up. But it's just, I know it's going to take time, but y'all know me. I want to do all the things right now. So just going to have to force myself not to do that. But I've got a shoebox full of seeds. And I'm like, how am I going to put all of those seeds in 4 beds? Let's see. Hey, Jump Off. Prairie Pioneer Schoolhouse. Hey. Oh, great. Well, thank you, Prairie Pioneer. Jape Ferris, did you see that comment?
What's that?
Are you still hanging out? They said great job in the homeschooling multiple kids video.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. Yeah, my friend Adrienne, like I said before, she was a little shy about being on camera. She did a beautiful job. I love that she shared her heart. And it seems
they're there. They said thanks.
Oh, good.
Yeah. If it helps encourage another family out there,
absolutely,
and give them some ideas and think, that I needed that. I need, what I heard is going to be helpful to me and my family. That's why we like to share stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Wholesome Roots.
Let's see. Yeah, that's
Refuge Garden. Yeah.
Yeah, Terry said the same thing.
And again, it's going back to the Homestead Conference and Homesteaders of America Conference, and there were so many people there, not in an official capacity. They were just there. It's Creating Essence and Wholesome Roots and 180 Degrees from Average, and they're all been sharing for some recently, and some have been doing this for a long time, sharing this stuff to help others learn how to do this. Not that we have all the answers, but maybe something I do might help somebody, and then they watch another channel and they do something a little bit different, and they kind of pick and choose what works for them.
Yeah.
And it's trial and error. The last 2 or 3 years we had a garden at our old house, we learned a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, our very first garden was a little 4x8 raised bed.
It was one raised bed.
And honestly, I'm still looking back.
It was the best little raised bed we ever had.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. But
it was cool.
It was cool. We learned a lot just from that little bed, and we also... We got so much food. We ate fresh vegetables all summer just from that. And we grew, had onions, peppers, tomatoes, squash, and okra. I think is what we grew in that. And yeah, we
had so many jalapenos.
Yeah, we had a lot of jalapenos. They were little, but we had them.
We had a bunch.
Let's see.
And then we kept growing from there. And then when we ended up plowing up half of our backyard and just planting all kinds of corn and okra. And then we got too big that we just couldn't harvest it all.
Yeah. And so it was almost, what's the word? It didn't help. We had all of this food, but because I was unable to keep up with it, we lost a lot of it.
Yeah, we lost.
So that is one thing we do, and I, again, telling myself this, that we do need to start small and slowly build. I think what we did was we did the little bed. The next year we did a small garden, and then I kept tripling and quadrupling the size. So,
yeah. And like Amy says, they had a great garden, but I mean, they just got washed out. They had
Y'all
so
had
much
so
rain.
much rain this year.
And so you can plan it out very well, and you can have it producing very well. And sometimes, you know, circumstances, whether it's a drought or a flash flood or several floods, sometimes it's not going to work out. But that's why I'm wanting to start out with just 4 raised beds. Let's do those. Let's get those established, and then let's slowly start building from there. See, she's already trying to up it. We may do 6. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, if that's what she wants.
Yes, jump off. I was overwhelmed very much. And again, and a lot of it was self-inflicted. It wasn't the garden, but it was everything outside of the garden that I put on myself. So I couldn't keep up with the garden. See?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm trying to learn to say no, and it is very, very hard.
And it has really helped us between the last garden harvest and getting everything ready for next spring. The places we've been recently, with Homesteaders of America Conference, we have visited M.I. Gardner. We have been to lots of places with
Mount
different
Washington.
gardens. Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. Yeah. We went to 1870s homestead.
Yes.
We've been able
Went to Polyface Farm.
We did. I forgot about that. Why did I forget about that?
I don't know.
That was awesome.
Got the shirt on.
So also we have a video of, we filmed a lot there. So we're going to try to put together a video and have it up within the next week.
Yeah.
But every place we visit helps us understand something that we didn't understand before. Hopefully that we will be able to use eventually on our land. That's the goal. And then if it works, we pay it forward to others. What?
Yeah, Nanda said Joel Salatin would want you to do 6 raised beds. Just saying. I agree. Joel would. As a matter of fact, I might just call him and ask him. Joel, don't you think I should do 6? Amy said Joel Salatin would just say, put carbon on the ground, Nanda. Yeah, he probably would say that. Let's see. Talking about clay. That's one thing. I mean, I know Kentucky has clay. But if you got topsoil.
There's some places too much clay around here.
Yeah. Of course, I grew up in, I'm from Georgia. And we got that red clay. But let's see. Prairie Pioneer Schoolhouse says, I have a 10-foot by 10-foot garden area. I want to prepare it for next year. I'm just covering it with leaves right now. What would y'all recommend to get it ready? I think covering it with leaves right now is perfect.
Cover it with leaves. You can use
grass clippings if you got any.
Your certain table scraps.
Well,
is what
not right into the garden bed.
Not right into the garden.
No, you would want that's got to break down. You could compost that and let it break down. Unless you got chickens. Chickens can break it down for you really quick. Wholesome Root said cardboard, newspaper.
I was going to say cardboard.
Yeah.
Newspaper. You could even shred the newspaper if you have a paper shredder.
If you want to, or you can just lay it out there flat in sheets.
Yeah.
Wood chips.
Some of the best compost we've used to add to our raised beds was mushroom compost. Mushroom compost worked amazing.
It did. Amy said, "See, get chickens, put them on wood chips, voila." That's right. Yeah, that's one of the great things about having chickens. Not that I'm speaking from experience.
Gotta be careful though, or you'll burn your soil up. You'll overdo it.
With what?
The chicken manure.
Oh, if you use a lot.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, gotta be careful with that.
But yeah. But yeah, they will help you break down all your stuff really quick, and it's great. Amy said, "I see Premier Wind fencing in your future." That's some good stuff.
Our short-term goal is to set up our new homestead and get some gardens and start growing vegetables. Our long-term goal is to add meat, chickens or other animals that can also provide food.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we've got to do the baby steps and just eventually do what we can. And we're just, we're limited by a few things right now, but everything's a process.
Everything's
but
a process.
Yeah, our long-term goal is to not only grow as much food, but also raise, some animals too.
Yes,
and
I'm so excited.
And if we can do that and do it successfully and be able to manage it, it's going to drastically reduce our grocery bills.
Yes.
And it's also, well, you guys know, it's, from the field to our plate, we know what we're eating. Mm-hmm. We know that it doesn't have chemicals in it. We know that we're not relying on the box stores for everything. And I feel like we're just eating healthier.
Yes.
And feeding our family the way we need to feed them.
Well, and honestly, and I was talking to Adrian about this, just for our children to have more things to do with their hands outside of the house instead of spending free time in the house doing things that aren't productive. So I'm really I still would love for Parker to learn. If we do end up doing rabbits, learning to breed them, to sell them, to butcher them, and do all that stuff.
Breed them, catching up with some. They're talking about them putting the manure and the chickens and. Amy, are you saying it's good to mix the manure with wood chips? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because that would be a good idea.
Yep. Let's see. But yeah, what
180 degree. Pigs and quail. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just saying what Creating Essence is talking about doing. That is what I envision us doing as well. Of course, I don't know how that would work with raised beds, but we'll figure it out. Let's see.
That would be cool. Yeah. Cover it with wood chips, and then the chickens go in there and scratch it all up and condition it.
Let's see. Prairie Pioneer Schoolhouse has a good question about buying raw milk. Still get nervous about making sure we're getting it from someone reputable. Are there questions to ask? That's a good question that someone else can probably help you with. We don't buy raw milk. Raw milk is illegal in Kentucky, but you can get a cow share, and they give you
trying to get over here.
Pet milk. So, but yeah, as far as it really depends on the people that you know for sure. Getting to know your farmer.
Man, there's so many good comments popping up. It's hard to keep up with all of them. And I had a comment. I had a thought on one, and now it's gone because it's scrolling fast.
Let's see. Skeletons Daisy said, "Have y'all seen the chicken that lived for about a year without its head? Creeped me out. It's a good Halloween homesteading video. I have heard of it." But yeah, that's funny. Have done well on less than a fourth of an acre, 12 fruit trees, 12 veggie beds, 5 berry bushes, flowers for pollinators, freezing, canning, dehydrating. However, last year, not the best, traveling a lot. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Cleanliness during milking and quickly chilling is key. Absolutely.
I'm going to scroll up.
Prairie homeschool. Are you where you can raise your own dairy animal,
I know what I was
like
say.
A goat? Because, I mean, I can't speak from experience, but I have heard that depending on the breed of goat that you get, that if you milk, strain, and chill like that, that it's sometimes better than cow milk. So that might be, I mean, if you're doing it yourself, is what I'm getting at. If you can do it yourself, I mean, you can trust yourself, right?
Yeah. A comment that passed us a minute ago, but good thought. I can't remember who it was that said it, but they said that they homeschool and they use the gardening as part of the classroom. Absolutely. These are life skills that you're teaching your kids. How to grow stuff, how plants work. And you can do the whole biology of it.
Okay, yeah.
You know, from seed to fruit. That is great. They can not just see the photos in a book. They can go out and get their hands dirty, get in the soil, watch how everything works.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I mean, of course.
Especially if you're raising animals too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, life skills, plus you're just learning.
You're learning about
all those processes.
Yeah, and it's biology and science and I mean, there's so
economics.
Absolutely.
You can teach them economics, how much money it's saving, how much it costs to produce.
Hey, Lone Star, thanks for hanging out. Hey, Rain Blood. Glad that all of you guys are here. Oh, and the Weekend Homestead is here. Happy anniversary, you guys. Had Sunday night football last night. Oh, you're talking 180 degrees from average. Awesome. Hello, Kathy. Let's see. Oh, but that's right. Bandana Grandma said lots of math with figuring square feet, seeds needed per bed. Yeah. Yeah. You can use the garden to teach a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, we actually have some friends. I think I mentioned this before. We have some friends that live about 45 minutes to an hour from us, and they don't garden very well. And we talked about bartering vegetables for raw milk. So super excited about that.
They have pigs, right?
They have pigs?
Oh, you're talking about Nathan?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I was talking about Alex.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And we have more friends that still live an hour away, and they're raising pigs. Yeah, and they'd mentioned. Yeah. Well, I think we're probably gonna buy.
You know, if we can.
If
we can expand our homestead just a little bit, we might have a really good setup where we could have some pigs or some goats.
Yeah.
And but right now, we might try to just collaborate with some of our buddies up the road.
We're tapping into our community.
We're tapping into them, and we're going to see how we can set up some bartering.
Yes.
Or just buy a pig.
Or just buy, yeah.
But, well, because it's getting, fall is the season where you start processing the pigs.
Yep.
So
we're very excited.
Lots of people gonna get bacon soon.
Yes. I cannot tell you guys. I know we've said it 100 times already, but we feel so blessed to live where we live now. Just our community is awesome. We're right here in the middle of Amish country, farm country, and yeah, it's awesome that we have so many people around us that we can.
If I was up there closer with the Weekend Homestead, I would definitely go help him take care of his little halftime shows and because he's
you got distracted.
I'm sorry.
Yep. Thank you so much for hanging out. Rocking them babies to bed. Let's see.
I'm a little squirmy tonight. I've got a sore back.
Let me tell you what happened. Okay. So
just make it quick.
Okay. So
do the short version.
I can't do that. Anyway, you guys know that we have a basement now at our new house, and one of our friends is having an estate sale, and she posted that she had a couch that she was wanting to sell, and we were looking for one. And so we went to pick it up today, and he was trying to protect me from getting hurt, and he turned the wrong way, and he tweaked his back.
Yeah.
So.
It happens.
Yeah.
But it kind of ruined the whole rest of the day.
Yeah, so now we can't, he's hurt, and I'm not strong enough to get the couch in the basement, so now it's just in the garage.
I'm just thankful.
For the time being.
I'm thankful that it wasn't worse. It could have been a whole lot worse because I went down. I mean, I was laying down. I went to the ground, and I didn't know if I would be able to get up and stand and walk, and so it could have been a lot worse. But we were able to. I was able to get up and tie it all down and come home, and it took a while. I moved real slow, but we did get it off the trailer because I have to take the trailer back to a friend of mine because it's his trailer. But we weren't able to get it in the house.
Yeah.
There's just no way I can carry something like that right now.
No.
So it may sit out in the garage for a week or two.
Yeah, we're trying to enlist the help of some strong young men from church. With the promise of
hey, I thought
meat
about
and
going next
potatoes
door
meal.
and just getting the Amish to do it, but
or them too, yeah. Let's see. Yep. Thank you, Megan. I hope he is too. Let's see. Got a lot in the chats. Ooh, Skeletons Daisy says, love Amish bread. Me too.
I do too.
Wholesome Root said, baby goats are heaven. Yes. Yes, they are. They're so stinking cute. Let's see. Always get help of other
thank you.
men before thinking you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we just don't have, I mean, all of my family is kind of elderly, and we just don't have, I mean, my day off is a Monday, Sunday, Monday. Sunday's church day and rest. We don't do much that day. Hang out with family and friends and go to church. Monday, we try to get everything done, but on Monday, we have no friends helping us because they all go to work.
They're working
So,
and going to school. And
I
all
mean,
that stuff.
Tangi and I have lifted and carried stuff much heavier than that. I spent a whole year working at a furniture store. I have carried heavy stuff. It was just a freak thing.
Yeah. You just turned wrong.
I turned the wrong way. I got in an awkward position. I was trying to get it done fast.
And he was trying to.
Just wasn't
because
thinking.
I have a finicky back. So
Yeah.
he was trying to keep me from getting hurt.
It was just something it just happened.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
no regrets. I mean, it happens. I'm thankful that it wasn't as bad as it was. Yeah. It could have been. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Yeah. It is what it is.
Let's see. 180 degrees from average says, how many acres do you all have?
We only have 1 acre. So we're trying to figure out how to utilize that space and make it as productive as possible. The land around us is all farmland. Some of it could possibly be available to us. We're checking on that.
Yes.
So we're looking into our options, but at least we have 1 acre, and
It's a possibility.
It's flat.
Of
it's
more.
level. Yeah, I know there's at least a ½ acre out here behind us that we've already been told we can use, but I don't really want to use it too much or do anything that would change that land until I talk to them some more.
We're just using it for, target practice and stuff.
Right now, we're just enjoying it.
He said,
it's
are
a
you
beautiful
allowed
grove.
to have animals? Absolutely. We're not in a subdivision. We can do whatever we want.
There is a goat farm on one side of us. There's over 1,000 goats next door. Nobody's going to care if we've got 5 chickens.
Nope.
Or 100 chickens.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You say the right thing. Creating Essence says, we have 1.26 acres. There's so much we can do, but it has to be strategic because we want space for kids to play. Same here.
Yep.
Same here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do they crop dust the farms surrounding your property?
No.
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 Let's see. You can definitely, yes, agreed.
Yeah, no crop dusting, but they do, one farm next door, they do,
Nothing.
Oh, they do spray. But they don't crop dust, but they do spray, and I have watched them spray, and I have seen if any of it, I've seen how direct it is, and if any of it gets over on our property, and it's pretty controlled.
Yeah, it's very controlled.
I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
But if we have our raised beds or a garden anywhere near that side, we already have plans to
Have a barrier.
plant a barrier, like a whole row of sunflowers or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. We have been warned. Chickens are the gateway animals. One of y'all, Amy, I'm looking at you, need to write a book called When You Give a Homesteader a Chicken, kind of like when you give a mouse a cookie.
What? A mouse a cookie?
You know that story, When You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
I don't know that story.
Or If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, whatever. Oh, my word. It's like
I know if you teach a guy to fish.
No. No, it's like it's a building story. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's gonna want a glass of milk. If you give him a glass of milk, he's gonna want this. And then by the it just keeps building until the end of the story. It's just like mass chaos. Total chose.
A mouse.
A mouse, yes.
I don't know that story.
Let's see. If there is ever any wind causing drift, you can report them. Oh, we will. No. I mean, we might if we have to. Let's see. Crop dusters are everywhere out here. It is hard to find land not touching farmland. Oh, my goodness. There's more drift than you'd realize. Just be careful with runoff, too. Actually, we already know where the runoff goes, too.
Yeah, we know. And the runoff actually goes back towards their place. It goes back into the next door where they do spray.
Yeah.
So everything drains that way anyway. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love this. Megan said we are rural. I can't say that word.
Rural?
Yes. Semi-suburban, and a cul-de-sac of an HOA is right next door to us. Their house can only be certain colors, but we have 20 chickens, gardens, orchards, and growing. I love it. Oh, yeah. Give a girl a chicken.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, hey, Green Gables. If you give a moose a muffin. Yep, that's when, there's a series. If you give a moose a muffin.
A mouse, a cookie, a moose, a muffin.
Yes. There's.
I don't know these stories.
That's so sad. Anyway, Kathy said, I'm originally from Iowa. I had childhood friends who had fainting goats. Aren't they so funny? I would much rather have a fainting goat than a screaming goat. I would nip that in the bud.
Oh, Amy's getting confused now. HOA.
Oh, yeah.
She's getting the homesteaders mixed up with the homeowners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Those homeowners associations.
Wait, did I hear right? You're getting 100 chickens? Oh, no, he's just flirting with me. He's trying to be romantical.
I'm giving the mouse a cookie.
No, we'll probably start with 8.
I don't know.
We'll start with 6 laying chickens.
I thought we were going to start with 4 raised beds, but
no,
by the time you do a YouTube video, that's changed.
We're going to do
one live
6
show
raised beds, 6 laying chickens. But whenever we have, what do you call it?
Yeah. Now they're trying to get 50 chickens. Let's go 50. And a dozen quail. And a couple of pigs.
Oh, my goodness.
That would be awesome. I would love to have all that. But let's just start somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, me. Let's see. Eggs come by the dozen, Tangy. Oh, I know. But I honestly, and of course I have not talked to him about this,
That's
but
8 beds and 20 chickens.
Where we live, it would be so easy to have like a little roadside fresh farm eggs. I mean, but I also have the lady that lives across the street. If I give her eggs, she might turn those into pies and share them with us. So, I'm okay with sharing eggs and all that stuff.
The poultry pickup line.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Get a rooster and a cow. Okay, let me tell you, when we went on the Polyface Farm tour, and of course Mr. Joel Salatin himself was giving it to us. He was talking about the math for the like how much land a cow needs in a year, and you move them, and I was like,
Oh,
that means that we could easily
Yeah,
We
he's
could
done so
easily
much
do
figuring
2
with
cows.
how many square yards
Mhm.
certain animals need and how you rotate them. I mean, he's just he's thought about it.
Yes. Hey, Tanner M. Glad that you came back. Remember that was the would-be troll, but then liked us, so they hung out with us?
Yeah.
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 So glad you're back.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
And they are from out of the country,
Was
right?
it Germany? Does that sound right?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Yes, we remember your questions from last time, but it was awesome because you were sincerely wanting to know what we talked about, so that's great. Yes, Germany. I was right. Ooh,
Oh,
ooh,
okay.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Because we're farmers.
Yes. The pie lady, yum. Yes, absolutely. Get cream pie. Eggs always have a place in community, barter, etc. Exactly, Brenda. Thank you. I want emus, what? And peacocks and alpacas. Donkey, cow, and horse long term. Oh my goodness. He's an awesome man. Let's see. Our neighbors don't even acknowledge our presence because we're farmers selling up their HOA community.
Yeah, when you...
Exactly. Yeah.
That would be... I can understand that, but it's kind of a shame that there's people can't get along with people that's just wanting to live off the land, and other people don't want to, but so they want to create their whole little community and ban it all.
Yeah, I just want to have a little micro farm. Just want a little micro
No,
farm.
Tim, we don't want our own zoo.
Oh, Wholesome Roots. He's talking to Rose.
Wholesome Rose. Okay, yeah. No, we don't want our own zoo. We just want...
Nothing wrong with the zoo.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the zoo.
Oh, man. The only HOA that I approve of is Homesteaders America.
Tim needs a zoo.
Oh, yeah.
Tim could have his zoo down there.
He could. Hey, Food Forest. Let's see.
Food Forest, good evening.
On alpacas. I'm still trying to warm the hubby up to the idea of goats. Baby steps. Absolutely. Uh-oh. Megan is breaking out her German.
I want alpacas.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Those are some cool looking animals. We passed an alpaca farm. Where did we pass those?
I don't remember.
We passed an alpaca farm, and we both looked at each other and was like, dude, if we could have an alpaca farm, that would be so awesome. Because just look at them. They just look like the coolest animals. They look like some weird alien animal.
They do. Amy said, I made Mark promise he'd get me goats when we move, so he can't take it back. Very smart. Very smart. Do you know that book, If I Had a Zoo? Do you know that book?
Do you know that book? I don't.
I don't think I know that book.
No.
Tim said, I had a zoo. And then later he said, had is the key word. Alpaca yarn. Hey, Remington.
I feel like I work at a zoo sometimes.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hello from Buffalo, New York. Oh, my goodness.
Cool.
Yeah. See, Lone
Buffalo.
Star, same. I've seen the movie We Bought a Zoo, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know that.
Of which you speak.
Maybe that's, I don't know if it's based on it or not.
Yarn and felting. Huh. Dr. Seuss? That's a Dr. Seuss book?
Oh.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm sure I've probably read it then.
The Martian with Matt Damon. He was, oh, you're right. He was kind of a homesteader. I've only seen parts of that movie. I've not watched all of it.
He definitely had to use some science to
Didn't he?
grow a garden.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. We, for school, Parker and I just started reading The Swiss Family Robinson. So that's going to be fun to see how they, because I've never read that book that I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we just got through chapter 1 today. And so hopefully in the next, and then chapters coming up, it's going to talk about them getting established. They've already got their chickens that they've rescued from the ship. So I'm excited to see.
A Marsteader. Well, he was a homesteader. That was his new home.
Marsteader.
He was stuck there.
Yeah.
Mars was his home.
I love it. I love it. Wow, British Columbia, Canada.
See, you could be Like the movie The Martian, where where Matt Damon had to grow crops or figure out if he could grow crops there. You could call that a homestead, even though it wasn't on Earth. But you cannot, you know how they have these rovers and they go take samples and they study the geology of Mars. Well, there is no such thing.
Right. Because geology means
the study of Earth. So don't go be studying the geology of Mars unless you're going to go to Mars and get a telescope and look at the Earth.
That's funny.
Yeah. But anyway.
Let's see. And someone, Hoppy Bob Summer says, thanks for that video on kombucha. Well, thank you. That video has been getting a lot of views. Oh, and I love it because you guys know how I love my trolls, right? There's been a lot of people that, you know, have made comments. One of them said, because
Amy says Chris Pratt's a homesteader in real life.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we had more like celebrities, I mean, you got Joel Salatin and Amy Fuel and some people, but if we had more like movie star type people that were homesteaders,
there's a lot of celebrities that they're just not known for it.
Yeah.
I think I can't say his name. Rory Feek, isn't he one? And
the
Chris Pratt.
I'd say probably a lot of maybe country
Kevin
singers
Costner.
and stuff.
I'm pretty sure Kevin Costner is the lead singer of Metallica. I think.
Not the drummer that looks like Will Ferrell.
My brain hurts. Where's the fireworks guy? He was just here. And why I cannot think of your name. What is wrong with me? Oh my word. Anyway, yeah, he had mentioned that James Hetfield is a homesteader, so that's pretty awesome. Joe Rogan has chickens. That is crazy. Zoe Deschanel.
What, is Chris Pratt coming to the Homesteaders of America?
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Yes, the Weekend Homestead. My word. Good grief. My brain. Okay.
I said Weekend Homestead.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me right now.
His name's Will, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, what was my
getting
point?
late.
Oh, no. You interrupted me when I was talking about the trolls on my kombucha video.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, somebody said, because in the video, y'all know, I took the tea bags and I put them in a bowl and I made it in the microwave, which a lot of people were like, oh my word, she made it in a microwave. Somebody actually said, are we really going to let her put those staples in the microwave? I laughed so hard. I was like, what are you going to do about it? I made this video like months ago. Like, are we really going to let her do that? Yeah. It's my channel. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Anyway, good night, Tim. Lead singer of Tool has a vineyard and a winery. Interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Mandy Jensen said, yep, got us a 3-point mule deer last week. Yes, and a bear. What? That is awesome.
Wow.
Let's see.
That's
First step is cooking fresh, supporting local farmers and care about what's in season. If people do that, homesteading is the next step maybe. You are absolutely right. Time travel. Who is that Weekend Homestead guy?
Amy's talking about The Rock.
What? Are you for real? That is awesome. The Rock. Will, I am sorry.
That's a video right there, Amy.
My brain.
You need to go visit, and you need to post that video.
Yeah. I did remember it's your anniversary, though. So there's that. You and Mrs. W. Let's see. We'll be rendering the bear fat fairly soon. What does bear fat taste like? I know.
He's making fun of you now. That's awesome.
He likes to do that. Jonathan Lone Star said 45 minutes. Wait, does that mean you can smell what The Rock is cooking? I can't raise my other eyebrow.
What The Rock is growing?
That is awesome. Oh, me. Hello, Living Garden. Do you live near the cave? I'm surprised they are allowed to spray because of the runoff affecting the cave ecosystem.
Oh, no. Nah.
Nah, we're not near that watershed.
No. Oh, yes, we are near the watershed. Absolutely. But, no. People will spray and...
Good night, Amy. Where were you 3 days ago to remember my anniversary so I could remember to get flowers? I'm sorry. I'm not your assistant.
What?
He said, yeah, where were you 3 days ago to help me remember my anniversary so I could remember to get flowers?
Oh, no. Well, evidently 100 chickens will make them happy.
Ooh, Tannerim says, which international food is your favorite?
International.
Ooh, that's a
What's your
hard
favorite
one.
You know, that'd be we're kind of finishing up, so let's make this our question of the night.
The one question?
Our question of the night,
Okay.
because there'll be other people comment on this too. What is your favorite international food?
Okay. What is y'all's favorite? And I will answer.
And I got to think about this for a minute.
Well, what's the one international cuisine that we eat on a weekly basis?
Mexican?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
But other than that,
Man,
I just love all food.
I like brats.
Bratwurst.
Bratwurst.
Isn't that German?
Yes.
Tannerim?
It's international.
Yes. I love
Last I checked.
sauerkraut.
I like brats.
Schnitzel.
I like Mexican. But see, what we're eating isn't really true Mexican food. But it's Mexican-like.
Yeah. Ooh, let's see. We're seeing Mexican, Chinese, Thai. Good night, Food Forest.
The Chinese.
Tannerim likes Italian and Chinese. Yeah, I would say Italian and Chinese and Mexican are probably my top three. Yeah. I would say, yeah.
Oh, and Scotch eggs.
That is...
Scotch eggs are awesome. Mm-hmm. Scotch eggs are amazing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world.
Well, it's a pretty good treat, though.
Tannerim said, bratwurst is nice, but not very healthy on a daily basis. That is true.
Yeah. That's probably why
good.
when I do eat it, it's a treat.
Love your
Can't eat it
video
all the
on
time.
removing gamey taste on ground meat. Thank you, Mandy. But do you know, honestly, I don't do that anymore because we've gotten to where we love the flavor. We love the gamey flavor. We just do. We just do. Yeah. we love venison,
Well, not
period.
too much. But yeah, we soaked the venison and treated it anyway to get most of the gaminess out of it. But yeah, you can cook it certain ways to even make it less gamey.
Yeah.
More or less.
All right, Shannon, thanks for hanging out with us. Apostolic One said Irish. Sasha said, it's pronounced pho, right? It's not pho, it's pho, if I remember correctly. Let's see. People from Scotland are associated with Scotch eggs. I actually, in the video where I share that recipe, I actually talk about the history behind Scotch eggs. Mm-hmm. And where, so yeah. Let's see.
You know, there was a question about, isn't North Carolina famous for barbecue? Well, that could be something for the next video. Maybe the next video we will ask, since we have people from all over, international, but we've got people from all the different states here. Every state is famous for its unique barbecue. Kentucky, it's pulled pork, it's Boston butts. Texas, it's briskets. It's Alabama's famous for their white sauce. So it is very regional, and maybe when we have our next week's show, we can talk about some of your regional delicacies. So
I just had an idea for a collaboration. I don't know if we want to do it now or if we want to wait until the summer. But we could do a collaboration, a YouTube channel from each region, do a barbecue cook-off. We could do Kentucky barbecue. Lone Star could do Texas barbecue. I don't know. Creating Essence, do y'all got a Virginia barbecue? I don't know. But we get somebody, see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's think about it. Let's roll it over in our mind. Yeah. Everybody knows Memphis barbecue is the best. It's where the World Champion Barbecue Contest is.
Well, I mean, that's debatable, though.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Let's see. Crab cakes. Y'all ever had brisket breakfast tacos? Ooh, no, but I want to.
Yeah. See, the people in Kansas City would definitely disagree with the people in Memphis.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, oh, man, it gets heated.
Yeah.
These regional things, whew, it gets heated.
People almost view barbecue like they do their religion.
Yeah. Well,
everybody's is right.
In one of our towns in Kentucky that's famous for barbecue, Owensboro, they have 2 barbecue places there that each claim theirs is the best. Mm-hmm. And that town is pretty much divided in half when it comes to that subject. It gets pretty heated, which is funny. Yeah. It's hilarious watching them.
Nanda said those are fighting words, Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, who said it? Rocking Sea said they would throw down some Oklahoma barbecue. But did you retract
180 from average says caribou's good. That's something I've never had.
No. Nope.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm probably insulting my Virginia local.
Isn't he from Minnesota or Michigan? 180 from average. Where are you from? I think you're from
is it from Michigan?
Northern areas, the northern states up there. Minnesota. I knew it started with an M. It's that close. It's so far off.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone asked, what is the best organizing storage for homeschooling? I use a dresser. Ooh, you got to stick this outside. Y'all got to hear the coyotes.
Well, they won't hear it through the camera. Oh, there's a pack of coyotes going nuts out right outside our door.
Where's
here.
Georgia? She's still in bed?
No, she's here.
Okay.
She's under the table. Well, that's loud.
Golly, they are so close. Loud. Woo. Let's see. You think...
Wonder if barbecue coyote's good.
Let's see. Do schools have their own cooks and kitchens in the U.S.? Yes. We have what's called cafeterias. And I don't know if y'all have cafeterias in Germany, but yeah, they have cooks and stuff like that. All wars are fought over women and barbecue. I love that. Good night, Hoppy Bob. Thanks for staying with us.
Or sports.
Megan says, I'll make grilled wings and toss them in buffalo sauce. That's awesome. That sounds really good, actually. Spelling error. Try to change it.
And we will continue this on another show because the whole barbecue and when we get into food, we could be on here till midnight.
That's awesome.
But we don't want to overdo our welcome. We thank you for tuning in tonight.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
And we are glad to be home.
Yes.
And we're going to try to get maybe some rest the next couple of days and then get back into it. And so thank you guys, everybody that's been chatting with us. This has been awesome comments.
Yeah, we were only going to stay up for a few minutes, but we stayed over an hour.
We thought about just cutting it short tonight, but you guys were awesome. So we really appreciate it and hope y'all have a good week. And until next time.
Bye, guys.